you want to just do you mind just logging onto the live and then just check in my sound? How we doing, guys? I've just come on a couple of minutes early, yeah, checking the sound. Someone just put a comment in the bottom. Brandon, if you're in there, can you what do you call it? Drop me a message so I can make you a mod, please, mate. Right, so apologies for coming on a little bit later. Well, I came on early, but not being there at 6 o'clock. You're right, Sharon. You should already be on there, Brandon. You should be moderator already. I think once you're set, you're done. Right, so the plan is they're gonna march down from the hotel towards the civic centre at around, I don't know, 7ish or something like that. So the protest did already start at 6 o'clock. So apologies, I'm late. I had personal commitments, but I've pulled up in the high street, as you can see. This is where they'll be walking down to, or walking through. Yeah. So I'm just gonna wait for the 25 past. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, cheers. All right. Do you still want me to? Yeah, you this stay as a mod, you guys. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Obviously, I think once I've made you a mod, unless I deselect you or remove you, then sorry about that. It's a car rearing up. Yeah, so I'd rather this keep you on at the moment. So yeah, we've just got to keep it nice community. Don't mind if you want to have a debate in the comments, that's fine, but just keep it nice. So I'm gonna wait one more minute because that's the time I did commit to the live. But I know I'm always in the right place at the right time, so I will say there's a method in my madness, yeah. So, and if you can share it, there's a link. I think if it's on the bottom right hand corner, it is on my screen. If you can share it, right? So, I'm walking away from the hotel, and there's a reason for it, because obviously what we've seen over the last few days, since the last stream, we had Sarah White arrested, we had Callum arrested, we had the guilty verdict today of the migrant, which is fantastic news. There was also the Home Office had their appeal denied to delay the trial in October. They wanted an extra 6 weeks, but that got thrown out. So yes, I'm here a bit early. I might walk back up after being here, but I've got the reason why I'm here is to give you all a little bit of an exclusive. So without further ado, we've got a special guest with us. A very special guest decided to come into Epping. It's only Sarah White. Epping says, let's go do this over here. We'll go do it outside the super truck. You recording, baby? Yeah. Right. So obviously, we've spoken multiple times since, but you've not. Yeah, we're very, very good friends now. So just in terms of, I just give everyone an update that's in here, because I know what's happened, but obviously there's only so much you can and can't say. So
with regards to me being arrested,
yeah, you can't say.
So I can basically say I was brutally arrested. I can say that it was unlawful. I can say that I've been charged under Section 11 and Section 12 of the Public Order Act 1986.
You can just hold it if you want.
Okay. And I can also say that I'm going to be taking matters further with the police. They're not going to get away with the way that they treated me. I'm covered in bruises. I mean, they've started to die down now. But
that's quite a big bruise, though.
They're all down here.
Yeah.
I got punched in the face. I got bruises up my back. And the brutality of the police force unlawfully arresting me. I didn't do anything wrong. They know I didn't do anything wrong, and yet they've still set a court date.
Are we allowed to discuss about the fact that they made that social media post saying that it wasn't for hanging the flag, it was because you breached Section 14?
Yes.
However, you've been charged with Sections 11 and 12.
And 12, yes. So where did Section 14, did that just slip off the charge sheet? And even when I was booked in, they clearly said I was being charged under Section 12. So nothing about Section 14. I don't even remember the guy saying to me I was being arrested under Section 14. However, it was very noisy. The crowd was behind me and chanting. And
they didn't say it.
No.
I was right by her. Like,
yeah.
I obviously, we was all there.
Yeah.
And for me, personally, they use Section 14 as a means to arrest you to remove
Yeah,
you
yeah,
from the
yeah,
area.
yeah.
Now, for me, that's unless you've got a legitimate reason to arrest someone under the correct section.
Yeah.
For me, that's complete overreach and abuse of power.
Definitely.
And seeing the way that you got manhandled.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know whether it's all I had this conversation with, but like, it could have been you. But like we said, like. I don't know if we're allowed to discuss this, but at the time, at the top, stop me if I've obviously gone too far, but at the top of the stairs, there would have been a point where you would have come down anyway. So they'd give you like
100%. I would have come down the stairs because ultimately, every time we do our march and we go from the Bell Hotel to the Civic Centre, by the way, the police, it's also the other name for the Civic Centre is the council offices. Obviously, the police didn't know that. So yes, we always go up the stairs of the Civic Centre. We place the Union Jack or the Union flag, or he's not allowed to say that. Sorry, Union flag. I know. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Yeah, but our national flag that I was proud to display with pride, and we always put the flag up there. But on this instance, I didn't take one up that was on a pole or a stick to put it anywhere, and I was just thinking, well, I'll hold it. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not breaking any laws, and
it's a public building.
It is a public building. It's a tax-funded public building, you know. And if the police said that I was trespassing, which
it's a civil offence.
I wasn't, it's a civil offence. And how can you? Yeah, it is a misuse of their powers to say that I was arrested under Section 14. And the other thing is, when I got arrested, I got put into the back of the meat wagon. And then the superior officer leant in and said, the female prisoner in the back, you are to drive down the road and de-arrest her. So I got driven down the road. They pulled up in the Greg's car park where the petrol garage is. It's heading towards Harlow, for those of you that don't know. And basically, they opened up the back doors. They took my cuffs off, gave me a bottle of water, sat there talking for a bit, and then it buzzed through on their radio, and the guy said, I'm really sorry, I've got to take you to Grays. And I was like, what? I thought I was being de-arrested.
What's the reason for taking you to Grays rather than Harlow?
They said that there wasn't space in any other cells nearby.
Like Harlow's a small police station.
Yeah, exactly. And it was a Sunday evening. It's not like a Friday or a Saturday. And the guy even said to me, you're actually the nicest person I've ever had in the back of this van. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, because I'm actually a really nice person. Like,
it probably didn't make you feel any better.
No, I was like, maybe you should tell the other police officers who I've been dealing with week in, week out. They all know I'm peaceful. They know that I'm not aggressive. They know I don't cause problems. In fact, I try to stop people from causing problems when it gets a bit heated. And
well, you have done that. I've actually filmed you doing that.
Yeah.
At the previous interview,
yes.
One of the first ones, there were certain things that were being heckled towards hotel, because obviously that was a time when the crowd were, or the locals were really
rolled up,
especially by the police, what happened at the previous protest.
Definitely.
So not that I blame them, but again, we can't condone people doing that. And you physically went over. You verbally was telling people to stop.
And not only that, so there was that instance, and then a few weeks ago when the guys all marched up, the police went toe to toe with them, and it was about to kick off. Little 5'3" me, as Ola put it, jumped in the middle, and as I'm standing like this, the police leant down to me and he went, I know what you're doing, but I don't want you to get hurt. Please be aware, we really do like you. And then I get manhandled with 4 police officers in riot gear and batter and bruise me.
Were you like everyone else though? For me personally, and a few other people I've spoken to, there was something weird in the air.
The air had changed.
So, the sense, and I try to explain to people on the spaces that we do, which is the Uncensored Patriots. So go and follow them if you don't already do. We do daily spaces. I'll just sort of plug that.
Yeah.
It's very all well and good. People I'm doing live stream now.
Yeah.
Here,
you can't sense the tone on a live stream because you're hearing people shouting and cheering, and you would just think it's like any other march. On that night, on Sunday night, before we even walked down here, I did say to people, my concern is one of us is going to get arrested. And isn't it funny how Holly Whitbread, when I gave her some heated criticism, and I've said this everywhere now, that I was added days after to a far right watch list. She also released a statement about myself and Callum. And then isn't it funny that myself and Callum both got arrested when her father is friends with the police commissioner? And did they pull a few strings? I mean, completely incompetent of doing their job anyway. The sooner they got on rid of, the better.
Well, even with Callum,
Yeah.
he was just literally
Standing there.
up and stood there. 1 minute he was there, next minute he was gone.
Yeah.
He literally been swallowed out of the crowd.
You can watch all of the videos. There's plenty of video footage of Callum.
Like a hungry hippo.
Yeah, it's just like grab him, off you go, and he didn't do anything wrong. It's just ridiculous what's happened. It's disgusting.
So you obviously kept in the cells for right up to like
the 24 hours.
23 hours, 59 minutes.
Yeah, basically.
And then you've come out. You've
become a sensation.
Become a sensation overnight. Elon Musk,
but
Tommy Robinson,
the best thing,
like,
Martin Gauci, guys. No, what's happened is, and like some people, what I had someone say to me the other day is, like, I think you've done enough now. Like, step back and like let someone else take over. And are you just doing it for the fame? What fame? There's no fame in this.
There's no gain.
No, there's not gain. I don't get paid for this. Every interview that I've done, and I've done a lot over the past few weeks, I don't get paid for it. And in fact, I get people sharing my address on social media far and wide. And that was everything Epping Forest. What was his name? Jack? Someone find his name for me because I know it. I've got it on my phone. He shared my address. We're here trying to stop women and children being abused, sexually assaulted, trying to protect women and children. He's directly inciting violence at my front door. I'm a woman. I'm a single mum with 3 children. How would he like it if I sent someone round to his house? He wouldn't. And I'm not a violent person, but you do not have potentially, and we know what the far left are like. They're aggressive. They're not very nice. I don't want my children being subjected to that. It's disgusting, and he should be ashamed of himself.
Has anything come of that? Because like I've been on their Twitter handle before, and I don't know. I know that they're probably quite liberal, sort of conservative, but I don't know. Like, but they seem like reputable. Like, they've got a number of followers. They seem to try and boast that basically what's in the news. So it just seems a little bit strange for them to, you'd think they would know better.
He should know better. He's a grown-ass man and he should know better. I know better than to not share people's addresses. You don't do that. Even mates, when someone goes, oh, can I speak to, like, say, for instance, news channels have said, can I have Ola's phone number? Call her. Ola, is it okay for me to give your number? Or do you want their number? Withhold your number? You can't just go around doing that. That's inciting violence. My kids could be attacked in our home. I could have some nutter turn up. You don't know what these people are doing. But the difference is, the Bell Hotel has got hundreds of police outside it, day in, day out. I won't have no police protection at my door, and I've done nothing wrong. But the people inside that hotel have broken into this country, and they're illegal immigrants. So they've committed a crime, and they get protection. I haven't committed a crime, and I potentially could get attacked.
Has anything come of that with them? Because I know we were reporting them, and I know they deleted it.
They deleted it, yeah.
But it was still on their website, and apparently it was still on their Facebook page.
Yeah, for a very long time.
Other people probably snapshotted it by then.
They had done. And that's the problem. Like, it's out there now. It can't, even though he may have deleted it, it's out there. Once it's out there, people have screenshotted it. And I see that as well as, like, he said, well, some people said, but your address goes out there anyway. Irrelevant of whether my address is out there through any other means, you should know better as a grown man to not share somebody else's address.
You certainly didn't choose to have it exposed at
definitely,
that point,
definitely not.
What you're going through.
Definitely not.
You don't want it highlighted. Yeah.
And especially because, there's allegations online saying, well, she committed a crime because the police have said that I broke Section 14. No, I didn't. No, I didn't break any crimes. I was proudly displaying our national flag. That's not a crime. And at the end of the day, these people that are saying these things, get your facts straight. I will be free. I will be let off. The charges will be dropped. But the people who will be getting charged is the police for the brutal arrest that I endured.
Yeah, I know you showed me some other pictures previously where they were
Yeah.
really, really bad,
Yeah.
the bruises, not just on your arm, but like
Oh
your
yeah.
legs and
Look, you can go on here and you can show your viewers.
just going to get some photos up of some of the bruises.
Hang on, let me go here. There's one there on my back. You can't really see them. There.
Well, that's quite, yeah, but the other one on the wrist, go
This
back.
one. And that went all the way round. And then here.
Oh my God.
And then I'll show you my legs.
There you go, guys. That's
oh, and that's without the one on my chin as well. So
it's probably covered up anyway.
Yeah, got a ton of makeup on.
So how's it been though, like just getting out and having this sort of newfound fame?
Well, I'd rather not have.
We've got the old police.
These are the nice. These are the nice. These are the ones that have been nice to me in the past.
Oh, they are liaison officers. I thought that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, obviously, it's nice the support. The support is what's nice. It's nice that I have had people contacting me. I've had high profile solicitors contacting me and lawyers and saying like that they're prepared to do the case free of charge. I've had people offering large sums of money to support me, and that's what's nice. But isn't it a shame that a girl's had to get sexually assaulted in this high street, and thank God he got found guilty, but guilty and getting 2 years?
I don't actually know what the sentence was.
Yeah,
is he actually being
I don't actually know, but what is he going to get? Like, whatever he gets, whatever he gets is not enough.
He's going to be treated the same way. He's going to go into
he's
going to go into a cell. Which no
Listen,
in the room.
I'd spent a night in a cell. Yeah.
Yeah, but prison cell's different.
Yeah, but like, come on, our prisons are run by the Muslim Brotherhood.
Yeah.
He's going to get treated like great. He doesn't like. They don't care. They've come from a third world country or wherever they've come from. They've come from a place where, in the prison, it's like being treated like royalty. It's ridiculous what he's going to get. He needs to be
personally. He needs to be deported.
Yeah, he does need to be deported.
That's one less. So that's now there should be 137 men in there, not 138.
Yeah,
and they need to, go through them one by one, depending on,
So that's my thing. Yeah, it's great that I've gained this fame, but it's not fame that I'm looking for. I'm looking to deport every single one of these illegal migrants that come into our country, and they shouldn't be here. Yeah, of course it has. That's the beauty of it. And what the police failed to understand is when they arrested me and put me in the jail for the 24 hours, that basically they've just made our calls a lot bigger. They've brought so much like media attention to it that now it's like I am having Elon Musk tweet me. Who gets that? It's the richest man on the planet, and all of a sudden he's tweeting me. I'm getting, like you say, getting other people in touch with me, and it just pushes this so much further and makes more people aware that aren't woken up.
And the more I feel, from what I've noticed, the more, say, the police, the Home Office, the government in general, the judiciary are doubling down on everything. They are making the pressure cooker. And
definitely.
And they think that they're going to win, but this suppression,
they're not.
All these different things.
Yeah.
But if they're not,
you
I
can
don't
see.
think they understand the will of the people.
You can see by the amount of flags that have gone out up and down this country on lampposts. That alone shows that the tides are turning. Because at the end of the day, people have been scared for so long to fly our flag with pride. They've been like, oh, I better not because I might be deemed a racist. Or I better not, my neighbour might not like it. It shows now. People are now finally waking up and going, you know what, it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's a good thing. We should be proud, like every other country is proud to fly their flag.
And that is part of the whole thing with this flag, this sort of battle of flags. We've got people put them up, people taking them down, people getting arrested even recently. I've seen people getting arrested for putting flags up.
People getting arrested for holding a flag.
We've seen some councils allowing flags to be put up, and I will give a shout out to Harlow Council. They were the first ones to come out and say that. Other councils say they're taking them down.
Yeah.
But it's not about the case of flying a flag. Yes, anyone can, but it's the principle of what it is
What it
representing. Yeah,
represents.
people might say, well, everyone's using it to cause division. No, I don't believe patriots
Not at
are.
all.
Because we, like you say, you've said we've not been allowed to, to people scared the last 20 years to get a flag, unless it's like a football tournament and England are doing well, you know, and they get later on in stages and people breaking themselves on flags and things like that. Apart from that, you know, people get ridiculed for like putting up an England flag.
Exactly.
So
but if you fly a Palestinian flag, and if you fly a Ukrainian flag, or if you fly any other trans flag, oh, that's all right. Oh, that's fine. You've got a flag in Chigwell outside one of the houses that I've reported to the council, and I've reported to a terrorist agency that it's a flag that is flown by ISIS and Hezbollah. Now, why should that be in our community? That's got no place in our country. It's a direct link to terrorism. But I get nicked for just holding our flag up on top of the council offices.
Well, you could argue that because of your concerns, that would have caused you distress, harassment. Well, not necessarily harassment, but alarm and distress.
100%.
You know?
I'm concerned about if someone's flying that flag, what are their beliefs? So who's actually living in that house? Are they linked to terrorism? Who knows?
Just in terms of, I know you've been really busy today, so I know you've not keep up to everything, but in terms of the Home Office had their appeal to push back the time from the court date by 6 weeks, so they basically to give themselves more time to prepare. That got rejected, so it is going to go ahead, I believe, on the 15th of October. Is it 15th of 30th? I can't remember. The
15th is the Monday. That's the day I'm in court.
So it's the same.
If it's the 15th, it's the same day as me.
Well, yeah, if it can't be the 30th, what was that? Would be Saturday.
Yeah.
I believe it's the 15th. So.
Yeah, so great for us that's been knocked back. But again, why has it even got to this point?
Are you concerned though about the council's position in terms of, this is my worry, is they obviously in the hearing where they got it overturned a couple of weeks ago, they obviously had a part of their case presented, and it appeared to me that if they can reject the sort of case almost to keep the hotel open on the evidence of what was presented in that hearing, that they probably haven't got a strong enough case moving forward for the trial.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think it's going to take? I mean, as protesters, that's one thing. Protesters, we are going to be here week in, week out,
regardless. Yeah,
that's all the locals can do.
Yeah.
But in terms of actually like the case and the evidence, because the Home Office know that if this gets closed down, then
it's a knock-on effect for everybody else, for all the other hotels. But our concern is that what's going to happen with these men? So, all right, that gets shut down. Are they going to move them to someone else's borough? That's not acceptable, because it's not Epping's it's Epping's problem. But we don't want it to just go away and go to Coventry or go to Chelmsford, and that's wrong. You can't do that. But also, Epping Forest has given the green light for these people to be housed in HMOs, B&Bs, and social housing. We don't want that. We don't want them dispersed within our community. They need to be put in a centre, not allowed to roam the streets because they've committed a crime, and then deported. Process, check them out, deport them. That's as far as it goes. Our government could stop this overnight. They're deciding not to. They have decided not to. They want to purposely flood our country with people, third worlders. They're coming from France. They're safe. It's a point of safety. They go through many countries before they come here. So why are they coming here? Coming here because of the benefits. That's the only reason. There are other reasons that I feel that they're here, that there's going to be that it's going to create more problems within our country. But basically, the government is to blame. They could stop it immediately.
My sort of thoughts on that, if you want to hear my thoughts.
Yeah, go on. I always want to hear your thoughts, Martin.
I know people might not agree with this, but by shutting the hotels down and moving them into HMOs, again, we don't want that.
Yeah.
We then need to start protesting outside them as well.
Yeah, 100%.
And what it will do, you're right, it will take up all the social housing and all them placements that are, well, there's a waiting list all around the country anyway.
Yes.
Right. So we've got British families that are already on the list waiting.
And they're in hostels
they're not getting anything. So it could mean that people will start getting kicked out. That's going to cause more unrest within the UK, right? But then what I think, because then you, without the hotels, you're taking away that opportunity
Yeah.
of housing them somewhere.
Yeah.
That's going to cause a bottleneck at the border.
Of course it is.
So for me, we bring the problem. We, even though yes, some are going to go into HMOs, but the problem that it's still, because they've not stopped the boats coming in. It's not like
No.
they stopped the boats and we're dealing with what we've got. The
No.
boats are still coming in day in, day out. And it's not just the boats. We can talk about the legal migration and
yeah.
I know the Home Office come out, the Vet Cougar come out and said about clamping down on students' visas and family, things like that, which is, well, it's a step in the right direction, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
So like, for me, it's about creating that bottleneck at the border, because then that's where you're going to start seeing the problem.
Yeah.
Where do you go from the border? There's actually physically no housing to put them in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's my view on that. What do you think then about more productive action? Because people have said this, like in terms of, and you know, maybe you think they've got a point about protesting. However, the thing about protesting, without protest, we would not be where we are today.
No.
With any of this. So I do think it's been a good thing, because without the protesting, no awareness would have been raised, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But what about protesting against or boycotting, like the agencies that are used, like finding out the companies, the housing companies, really do some deep research into who are these bigger corporations?
Yeah, definitely.
Who are the companies that are taxing them? Who, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Transport, things like that.
100%.
Really boycotting them, because all this is a gravy train.
Of course it is.
You know?
And, you know, we already know that there's an MP that owns one of these hotels, and I'm sure there's many more. So surely that's a conflict of interest.
Or at least having interest.
Yeah. And, you know, you have to then go, right, this needs to be stopped. There needs to be people digging deeper, and I know that there are. And this all needs to be uncovered, because, like you say, there are agencies that need to be boycotted, and it's got to stop. I'm doing this for the good of the people. I don't get paid for anything. I turn up week in, week out. I do interviews. Like, I'm taking myself away from my own children. And my son said to me last night, I feel like you love what you're doing more than you do me. And I said, Sid, what you've got to understand is, I'm doing this because I love you. I'm doing this so that my grandchildren don't look back at me and go, what did you do? Why didn't you stop this? Like, it'll be too late then. Like, it's got to be done now.
Well, we're beyond critical, and I don't think people that are outside what we're trying to achieve here in Epping. I know there's other people all over the UK are doing it in their local communities as well. But the people that are just sitting back doing nothing, who are just like getting on with their day-to-day jobs, fair play to you, looking after your families. People are busy.
Of course.
Everyone's got to do.
And of course, some people are scared as well. And I don't think
they understand how critical the country's at. Like, we're literally on its knees.
We really are, with everything.
Migration problem, take that away.
Migration is just a one
issue
section. Yeah.
The economy is on its absolute arse. Like, borrowing is gone through the roof. The highest it's been since 1990 something. Yeah, £5,170 per second we're in debt. How do you even recover that? Yeah. How do you
recover that?
Where's the investment in you know?
But they'll still let people in, giving money hand over fist.
Exactly.
You know, we also need to look into the insurance on these properties now, because the insurance now is no longer as a hotel, and it's being used as something other. And these insurance companies now are giving quotes and premiums that are through the roof, and the government's paying it. Like, so someone needs to look into that. I'd be happy for someone to look into that for me, because apparently there's millions.
So what we're saying about the insurance premiums that they would pay on a yearly basis to protect
the hotel in the event that, so like you pay, I'll pay my premium. But I'll pay my insurance each month on my home. It works out, say, £2,000 a year on my home.
Right.
Theirs is what they're paying each month is being paid by the government.
And what you're saying is, some insurance companies could possibly or allegedly be extortionating their prices.
Definitely.
In order, because it's like
it's like I'll give you this figure, and and they are ridiculous figures. I've had from good resources, and they are ridiculous, and the government are paying them. So is it that one of their friends have got an insurance company? Is, you know, and it all has to be uncovered. This is just they are killing our country.
What's happening with you now? Do you want to? Are you allowed to talk about your bail conditions?
So bail conditions, I am basically not allowed at the Phoenix Hotel or Ashlands Farm.
That's a shame. We'll go breakfast there.
Not allowed there.
Ashlands Farm.
Yeah, because it's next door. Like weird. I'm not allowed into the Civic Centre or to stand outside it. And I am not allowed on the location of the Bell Hotel. Now, when I signed that document, I did ask the desk sergeant, can you clarify for me? Because you've not put, usually, you know, when people are not allowed in a location, they'll say within 500 metres or within a mile or whatever it is. And I said, you've just said location. What does that mean? And he went, well, the location. I said, yeah, but you need to be a little bit more specific because the location, it's in the location of Epping. So does that mean Epping or does that mean, he went, the grounds that it's built on? I said, okay, so I'm not allowed into the grounds or the car park, but I am allowed to stand opposite. And they all looked at each other and said, yeah. But
They actually put that on the notice, though.
No, so my fear is that they're leading me into a false sense of security. They want me to stand opposite the Bell Hotel and then they can arrest me and then they can detain me in prison until the 15th of October.
Yeah,
so
it's good. With things like that, you need so much clarity.
Yeah.
Like you say, they could have just said within 500 metres.
Yeah.
Then you know where 500 metres
Of
is
course.
because you can measure it.
Yeah.
So, that again, that for me, that's like complete incompetence.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you can't.
It's like a 5-year-old's written the rules.
So they said location. They said location of both. So the Civic Centre.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there.
And there. Yeah.
So you're standing bang in the middle at the moment.
I am. I am.
So.
Yes, I am. So I will.
You're definitely more than 500 metres away.
I am. Yeah. So 500 metres apparently takes you to about the speed camera up there. But like I say, they never gave a.
What, from the hotel.
From the hotel.
Really?
Yeah. It never.
Nah, it must be longer.
Oh, I was like, someone else told me that.
Half a mile, isn't it?
But I'm like, I'm taking it. They haven't given a perimeter, so here is fine.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. I will see everybody when they come past and maybe speak to.
Are you allowed to sort of describe what time they're going to be sort of coming down? Or?
I think they're going to be coming down here.
No.
Yeah.
We got the Epping too. We got it. Oi, look who it is. It's Jimmy.
Jimmy.
On Monday, look. You can't keep Epping down.
No. You all right?
Yeah, I'm right, mate. Come and stand next to lovely Sarah. You
No, I'm shit talking low. I can't do talking shit.
Are you allowed to? You ain't got bail conditions against each other, have you?
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh shit! Let's push you over.
I don't. I might. There, look.
See what I'll do.
I ain't got one of them.
Have another chat as well, Jimmy, with Sarah. Let me just turn this one on. So for those of you who don't know, Jimmy, I did put a post up. He sent me some pictures of his bruising. They've had a bruising. They're gonna have a bruising.
A bruise off.
A bruise off. Let me just give you that, mate, so you can hold it.
God, you know
just
shit talking.
No, just hold it there, mate. It's just so that I can stand a bit away from you. So Jimmy was
You're an expert at this now,
arrested
aren't you?
last Friday. So basically, he was down at Cheshunt. If anyone's seen the footage, he was pushed over by the police there. They were quite rough with him there. You banged your head, didn't you? I've seen the push. It was quite a heavy push.
It was.
Yeah,
Then came to Harlow. Harlow came to Epping, and then
That was after.
Yeah.
And then basically you got pushed over again, and then you kicked out at an officer whilst
Apparently, yeah.
like David Beckham did in the World Cup.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
And then you got arrested for assault.
Yeah.
Which do you want to say what you done? You pleaded guilty. You stayed in custody
till Friday to the Monday
morning.
Harlow Police Station.
Yeah.
And then got taken down to Chelmsford Magistrates Court.
And you pled guilty because.
Well, the evidence I see during my interview, they actually slowed it down that much.
You can talk about this now, can't you?
Yeah.
You can discuss it. Like,
Yeah. They slowed it. They kept slowing it down, and they broke it down to make it look worse than it actually really was. In real life, during the court, you were there, weren't you? Yeah. You couldn't see nothing apart from me sprawled on the floor, and that was it, really. But they slowed it all down.
Obviously, not condoning your actions. Obviously, no one wants to be done for assaulting a police officer.
No,
so you
it's not saying
you admit guilt. but for me, when I saw what had happened to you prior, and I didn't actually see the incident up the road, but I caught on camera when the moment you was getting arrested. But for me, it was more, where's the overreach by the police on the first one, definitely at Cheshunt from the footage that I saw. Where's the accountability there? It's fair enough that you found guilty, you pleaded guilty, you've been charged, but where's the? Are you going to take any action against the police prior to that, or you just want to draw a line?
No, draw a line and you know, just stay focused on supporting this wonderful community. Really.
Are you allowed to say what you got sentenced?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to just tell us how?
I got 8 weeks suspended for 12 months.
Yeah.
Bit of jewellery for 6 months. So I'm not allowed in the facility of the Bell Hotel.
Are you allowed down by the civic centre?
Yeah, it's literally just outside the postcode of the Bell Hotel. That is it. 60 hours of unpaid work. I think it was about £330 fine altogether.
Did you pay some compensation as well, was it? A little bit of compo?
Yeah, I think it was £100 for the police officer putting his leg against my foot.
Wow.
Sorry, I had to say that.
And do you want to describe? I know we spoke on the phone about by voice note, the attitude of the judge, and you could say it was the same judge today as well.
It was the same judge who sentenced whatever his name's from the.
I've tried to remember his name.
Yeah, Kabadu Kabubu or whatever it is. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I thought I'd done all right.
See you soon. All right. I'll see you on there.
So in terms of do you describe what the judge like his sentencing comments?
His sentencing comment was obviously going to make an example of you.
Right, just wait till.
And it's quite clear from your previous arrest that
right, they're on their way, guys.
I can tell what sort of person you are. So whether you're either called me far right or racist, I really don't know. But he sounded a bit biased.
Can you just clarify? Because I know you get quite a lot of negative comments, don't you?
No.
You do get called far right. I mean, you don't pretend to be an angel by any stretch of the
No,
imagination.
definitely not. No.
So getting to know you over the last probably 6-8 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, you are relatable. You're just passionate. You are literally.
Can I speak to you afterwards? They're marching down, and I've got to do a speech. And
protect the women and children.
Go and practice. I'll make sure I catch you
So,
up.
Right, I'll speak to you in a minute.
I've spoken to you multiple times. Like I say, you're not an angel. Where you going?
I've got to get over there.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes, I just want to say, like to you, Jimmy, mate. I know you're a top bloke, mate. You know what I mean, and I know you've not had an easy, run and all that. So,
but
and you've got your reasons.
I won't elaborate on that, but I've done a lot of good in this world.
Yeah.
And
well, you want what's right. You just want a bit of fairness.
Yeah.
And you just want to protect your kids. Yeah. And everyone else's. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why, obviously, that passion comes out. It might come out in the wrong way, which is why you've obviously been, arrested and charged previously. But you've definitely got a good heart in you, mate. You know what I mean?
Good man.
And you're one of the uncensored patriots as well, mate. So give Jimmy a follow. But what I'll do, I'll take that mic off you. I think they're going to come down. Yeah, you don't want to. You walk off of it. You'll be effing and blinded up the road. No, cheers. So they are going to start marching down now from the hotel, but we was going to go back up, but I don't think it's worth going up and then coming back down.
Yeah. I only popped over here again quick fight because I thought you were like further gone.
I'm doing a live at the moment, guys, so I'm keeping the camera running.
This is Gary I was talking to you about earlier.
Yes, I have seen you before, mate.
Yeah.
How you doing? Nice to meet you, mate. Yeah.
He does a lot of
Yeah, no, Jimmy was saying, and he was describing. I'm pretty sure it was you. I was like, you got a picture to show you, like, you don't really get yourself on camera.
With a biker jacket.
Oh yeah, I do need civil, actually.
This is your son,
Hello, mate. Let me just.
George. He finally managed to drag him out, Mum.
How you doing, mate? I'm Martin. You're right. Nice to meet you. You got to look after your dad now, mate. Well, it's the reason why I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, how old are you? 15. Yeah. See, my daughter's the same age. I've got a 15-year-old, and my boy's nearly 17. And it's like.
He's now the tallest one in the house.
Oh yeah. My boy says the same thing to me every time he comes down and sees me because he doesn't live with me. Every time he does, I'm definitely tall.
Yeah.
And he's like proper struggling.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like,
trying to do that.
yeah, you are. Just go by the shoulder. Yeah, he's definitely taller.
I like the way he sort of does it like behind me, so it's sort of. Like,
were you ever taller though, Jimmy? Because I feel like I've shrunk.
No,
Like my dad's definitely, my dad's shrunk down like that.
I think I was.
Oh.
I think I always felt quite tall as a. When the kids were
Yeah.
as a child and stuff like that, but it just I felt like bigger than everybody else, and I never changed, and everybody just.
Do you guys all right being on camera? He's all right. Would you guys think about the verdict then? I know we touched on it there, but you were texting me as well at the same time I was listening. I had Sarah calling me because she was trying to get onto a Zoom call with someone, and she's like, "How'd you get into StreamYard?" And I was cutting her off. I was going, "I'm trying to wait for the verdict to come through."
It was a long verdict.
Yeah, it was. It was about 20 minutes. The statement, wasn't
it? He left. I think he left about 3 o'clock, didn't he? And he said he'd be back in at 3:30.
Yeah.
And then he come back about 4:45.
I started getting worried, and you were texting me, weren't you? You go, "Oh, this ain't gonna go well," because he said like, let me try and remember. He was saying something along the lines of he believes all the girls' statements were all consistent.
Yeah.
And then they argued, well, there was inconsistencies, but the judge said that the inconsistencies made it more consistent, which meant they didn't co-op with each other.
Yeah.
They didn't. Yeah, because people can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like bang on, like you know.
Yeah.
So, and then he said something about. Because didn't they say?
Yeah, the next one was saying it was
about him,
negative, wasn't it? It was like, oh shit.
Because they tried to say something about the evidence, didn't they? I wasn't keeping up. I was so hard to keep up with it with everything that was going on.
There was something like it's like because I was on like the Epping chat thing, and everyone's got excited about the first bit, and then the second bit is like, ooh.
You didn't know how it was going to.
Yeah, so
because you're waiting so long for an update, you want to know straight away, isn't it? It's a shame they don't do them. I suppose they can't do it live because it involves a child. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is fair enough.
Yeah. Reporting restrictions and stuff like that. Yeah.
You know, are we going to cross over you?
Yeah. I said to you earlier, didn't I? I was going to wear my car.
Did you go down there today, then, Gary? Did you go actually go? No.
Nice man, come down there while I was down there.
Well done, mate. But that's what it means. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like them little bits of support. Like that's all it takes. You know what I mean? It goes a long way, doesn't it?
My boss rang me yesterday, and he goes, "I don't believe it. My phone was going mental all week, and all I've got to do is keep leaving me voice messages. Going, that's Jimmy. Oh, well done, Jim. Give him a pat on the back, please. Give a beer for me, and blah blah blah. Do you know?
Oh, bless you, man.
After obviously just him,
I suppose for you though, the good thing. I mean, obviously, you could have gone not guilty, but you would have just made life hard for yourself. You reckon you would have probably got a bit of time if you'd gone guilty because
that's what I said that on the video. They slowed it down that much. You know what they do with football when they go, "Oh, it's a really bad tackle," but it doesn't never look so bad until it's slowed right down. Yeah. It's literally what they've done.
That's the thing, though. That's where they've got that extra power in it, that extra protection. When it's at the moment you lash out, you just can't. There's no going back from it, innit? That's the only thing.
Sorry, just stay still for 1 second. We are talking like that.
Literally.
That is it.
So did they jump? Because I didn't catch that. Someone else did. Did they come down on you like a ton of bricks?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that the one where they? Was that the? Did they put a foot on your head? Was that you? Or was that the other kid?
No, there was a foot on my head.
Was that at Cheshunt?
I know the person you're talking about.
Was that at Cheshunt or was that at Epping?
That was Epping.
That was Epping. Yeah.
Well, when I spoke to you, like when we had the police called you, and I go, "Hello, Martin," like that to you.
Okay, that's when you got to Cheshunt. I was coming behind because obviously I was doing the media. And I was just making sure you was right because literally before we left, I seen the footage on X of you being pushed and your head had fucking like gone right back.
Well,
you got to be careful of that though, mate.
Assaulted about 5 times before then. 3 of them weren't recorded because you had the 3 meat wagons blocking the road, and they literally shoved me in between three meat wagons, and it's like, just stop pushing me. You've asked me to go. Stop pushing me. I just don't understand.
But I think on Friday and especially Sunday, they wanted to make examples of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After what had happened Friday, then on the Sunday, like I say, with Sarah and Callum, for me, it was just they picked them out because if they wanted, they could have arrested them at any single point. And I reckon personally, I think they probably maybe wanted to go after Callum because if they'd done him for that thing that had happened before in July, they also had reason to arrest him. I reckon they used the opportunity where they arrested Sarah at that point. Otherwise, they would have had 2 flashpoints. So they almost, for me, I would have been thinking, getting both arrested at the same time in the same situation, rather than getting that arrested and then causing aggro again further
maybe,
down the evening.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
it'd be two lots of problems from them, wouldn't it?
but yeah, oh yeah, can do. Sarah, when you do your speech, can I put the mic on you?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, is that all right? I can just stick it.
Apparently, no one's got a tannoy for me to speak over.
We'll tell him
shit.
to be quiet then, yeah?
It'd be loud on here anyway.
Yeah, so you'll have it.
I'm all right. I'll have the full sound. That's a really good. Well done to my assistant editor over here.
Well done. I'm glad someone's prepared.
Yeah.
That's one. That's
I couldn't
one
do
of
this.
the roles.
I couldn't. Yeah, I know. Honestly, I could not do any of this without Alison. Give my missus a shout, by the way,
You're
everyone.
better off. Just like
Oh, she's more than my better half. She's like 90%, and I'm the 10. So it's more than half.
I'm gonna have to agree with you there.
You know what I mean?
He rocks, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Before I forget, right? So one lovely lady, Brenda Baker, if you're listening. Obviously, I know Mel comes round and supports you, my sister. I'll give a shout out for Brenda. She's sitting at home watching. Should be watching.
Hi, Brenda.
Say hi, Brenda. I don't know if Brenda's in here, but I think she's she's waiting. Oh, bless her. Yeah, Brenda, how you doing, darling? You all right? I know Mel wants me to come round and see you, so we'll have to get that arranged. You'll have to get the kettle on for me, and I'll come round and say hello to you.
That's what I could do with now, a cup of tea. Warm me up. I'm freezing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I had to take me stuff off to.
Yeah, I was going to say you can't. It's not like you can cover yourself. Well, unless you want to wear. Do you want to wear this for now?
No.
And then take off when you do your thing. You
I'll
sure?
be all right. Thank you.
Did you bring the rucksack? Yeah.
It's a shame
I need-
that no one's.
Everyone loves Epping to go with their piece of shit.
Is that the X page that we were just talking about?
Mm.
The one who
Yeah.
doxed. Did they dox you now? Did they dox you as well? At all? No.
I don't need doxing.
I know it was Callum.
I got doxed years ago.
Yeah.
I'm probably going back at least 7 or 8 years ago.
I know.
It's like, I don't really care if you've got my address. The postman's got my address.
Well, I'm going to give my address out, but even you can have my address, you've got to find me first. Don't mean I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Come and knock on my door.
Have you had
me? I've got a baseball bat.
Yeah. We're not condoning any violence now, Jimmy.
Sorry.
You're live. On
No,
that, have you had anyone round? Have you had anyone, or any press or anything outside your house?
No.
Good.
Not yet.
Okay.
But I'm behind
If
gates.
you want to know Sarah's address, it's.
I'm behind gates.
Over the road. Oh, right. Oh, that's
yeah,
right then.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Sarah's really posh.
I ain't.
Behind the gate.
I ain't, mate.
Behind gates.
Definitely.
This is a nice area though to actually hang about because you've got a wide.
Yeah. This. Yeah. Prison gate.
Yeah. Oh, because a few of us went down to Harlow Station, and we thought they was all held at Harlow, not instead of
chanting for me at Harlow.
I was there. We got home. We were starving because it was that Sunday. We had nothing to eat.
Yeah.
I was trying to get. She was like, got us a kebab.
Yeah. Smith's chip shop as you're walking up. You could have diverted
Where?
to Smith's. Smith's chip shop a bit further up.
Boy, this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, the one just before the petrol garage.
Yeah.
On the left. Is it nice in there? Yeah.
It's right,
Very nice.
Yeah, I would have tried. 'Cause every time I walked past, I could smell the salt and vinegar. I was like,
This showed about half hour chat with him while I was waiting for dinner. They're good people. They're
bless them. They must be making a fortune every Sunday and Thursday.
well, he's disclosed to me what he's told the police. So he's had his witness stand.
Really? What, at the shop?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Well, he's told me who they were.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's not. There is lefties around here, but it's not. Would you reckon?
Down most of St John's Road.
Got to be like 90%.
Well,
Right.
He reported it to the police that they were two black men who smashed it.
Bloody hell. It's this like, why do you need to do
That's
this?
only what I've just been told.
Yeah.
I've known him 30 odd years. So.
Yeah, we got back that night and then got a kebab, which was really nice. Sat down and I got a message off Flag Man.
Oh, right, yeah.
We're going down to Harlow police station. I said, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Like, come on, let's go. And then it's first day back at school to work.
All the way to Grays. I know it's got a tannoy.
Someone in my comments on the things I go, have been taken to Grays. I'm like, I just like scrolled past it and I thought, it's fucking better. I said, why would they be going to Grays? It's like 40 minutes away. But it's because it's an inconvenience. You know what I mean? And not only that, it adds more time on by the time they get checked in. So 24 hours when they get. Like if you went to Harlow, you'd be in what? Yeah, if you shot down it, which they would do. So like that would have probably started at say 7:30. If you've gone to Grays, it probably's not started until like 8, like 8, 8:15. Do you know what I mean?
It was quite full.
I was.
Was it?
6 weeks to the best service I've ever come across. I can't imagine.
Yeah, no.
Friday
What
night
was wrong with the police that night?
I don't know.
He wasn't here.
Wasn't here.
I know. A lot of ones to get on with. Yeah.
So I obviously sort of
Guys, we're just waiting for them. They've left. They've left the hotel to come down here for the march. So we're just going to hang around here. I was going to try and walk up and meet them, but by the time I go up there, it's going to probably take me 20 odd minutes to walk up there. So what I'm going to do is,
they
I'm just
said
going to hang about here. So
that I was
sorry
being
if I'm boring
charged
now,
under
but
section
you're gonna have
11
to
and
listen to
section
me for a little
12,
while.
and I had
I might walk up a
deferred
bit when I
from
can see him in
the
shot and
route.
then come back down with
So
them.
could you tell me what the route was?
But when we
And they
come
said
here, I
from
think Sarah's
Bell
got a
Hope
speech prepared.
Centre, and I
So
where's
we'll get to listen to some of
Do you know
that.
what the Civic Centre is?
So if you don't mind,
No, and I went.
if you're not already, if you subscribe to my channel, which is
And
obviously here.
the Civic
I'm also on X, which is
Centre.
Martin Gauci, and
There's-
I'm also on TikTok, which is Gauci Reports as well. And
I've been
if you could
charged.
kindly
I've been charged. I've got
share
caught.
the live
Yeah.
as well, that'd be much
15th
appreciated.
October.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
where's that?
Magistrates at Chelmsford.
And
I'd
we're
rather it
nearing
go
the
Crown
weekend
Court.
as well,
to be
so
honest.
So that initially stuff
at least
goes to magistrate. and
everyone
they
can enjoy their
put your plea
enjoy their
in
day at work
yours,
tomorrow and then go out
Not
and have a lovely
guilty.
and then
weekend.
it'll be
Mm.
depending what the offence is,
I do. I mean, if common sense kicks in, it'll be an FA before
So
it
we've got a
even
couple of
reaches
liaison
court.
officers down here that actually like seem to be pretty
But
all right.
with the way
Talking
that
to the
everything's
locals and
going,
Take it you interview.
I was, yeah. I've got conditions.
I'm aware.
Are you?
Can you still hear her?
So you know my bail conditions, right?
Like not off the top of
Right.
my
So
head,
I'm not allowed to Phoenix Hotel or Ashlynn's
I can,
store.
Sarah,
I'm not allowed.
I've got your. They can all hear
sorry.
you talking. I hope you haven't said anything. Yeah. We'll keep that one. Luckily, I've put not suitable for kids. Cheers, guys. You've got to remind me to give it back to her. Was that confusing then? Could you hear two people talking at the same time? Is that what it was? Yeah, sorry, I've not had a chance to. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, Larry, and yeah, Britain. Cheers, man. Did she say anything naughty? Oh. Yeah, cheers, Sharon. I better turn one of these mics off then. Hang on. I did want to give one for Sarah to hold on to, so that. Let me just take. Do you know what I might do? I might do. Just gonna get some water, then I might have a little walk up myself. Can I have some water, babe? Probably heard me gulping on the mic. Is the sound actually all right? What I'm trying to do, sometimes when I hear myself back on the lives, I don't know whether the mic's too close, so I've put it down a little bit. So hopefully it's not as screechy. I can set the noise back. I can take the background noise out, but I want to keep it, by the way. There's another setting on it. If I do that, then you can't really hear what's going on around. That's a nice motor, isn't it? Looks like an old, what's it? Chevrolet, is it? Yeah. I'm going to take a little walk up here to see if they're coming down. Oh, here they are. They're coming, look. They're coming. They're coming down. Sarah! Sarah! They're coming down. They're coming down now, yeah? You can see the march now. Gonna get a really good angle here, man, right in the middle. Can you guys see them all marching through, yeah? I'm going to stop here for a second so I can get a little bit of a... get an actual angle, get a shot. Sorry. They're walking through. There we go, look at that. Can't really work out how many people are here. When we get across the roundabout, here they come there. We've got Reggie at the front, here we go. Saturn, Reg. How you doing, mate? You alright? Guys, I'm going to run back up and give Sarah the mic, yeah? So, let's go. I don't know how many people are here, by the way. How many do you reckon? 150, 200. Okay, it's not bad. 200. I didn't even fucking see you. How can I not recognise A1, man?
You know what it is, bro? I'll tell you what it is. First day back at school.
Yeah.
Straight after school, feeding children and stuff.
Yeah. It's oh mate, it's tough for everyone, isn't it? At the end of the day.
But we're gonna get our spot. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she is.
Here's lovely Ola. Ola, wait there, we love you, Ola. Wait there. Now the crowd are going to come up and give Sarah a big cheer. And well done to Ola. She was on Dan Wootton the other day. She's been everywhere. If you can't recognise Ola now, you never will.
Oh, she's like Dad Rock.
I don't know. I'll come down there half an hour ago. I've got my interview already.
She's back again. Sarah is here. How are you, Sarah?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Yeah. There's the bruises. We can see them. You know, look.
Yeah, good, you alright?
Sarah!
Sarah! Sarah! Sarah! Go run the front, mate. Go run the front. Sarah! 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 Sarah!
Has anyone got a
Alan Brooks is in
tannoy?
the house. How you doing, mate? You alright?
No, it's alright. Has anyone got a tannoy? What?
Your voice is louder than
Sarah, wait for everyone to come over. Everyone come off the ground.
Unexpectedly, we've stopped in the middle of Epping High Street and someone is going to speak. Someone that was arrested only a few days ago.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes!
Right, okay. My name is Sarah White. On Sunday night, Callum Barker and I were arrested outside the Epping Forest Council offices. Not only did you all witness the brutality and aggression used to detain us, but the world saw how the establishment is treating patriots for merely exercising our democratic right to demonstrate. The government, the council, and the police are all complicit in their attempt to demonise, demean, and discredit every one of us here this evening. We remain concerned for the safety of the women and children of Epping and beyond. And whilst we cannot discuss our legal cases, every one of us are aware of what is currently at play in this once great country of ours. A sinister and dark undertone which is being used to silence and scare protesters, demonstrators and good, decent, tax-paying people into submission. But we will never surrender. We will fight. We will fight for right to free speech, just like we will never back away from protecting the most vulnerable in our society, our children.
Yes.
Hang on, where am I? Only a weak and despicable leader would allow criminals to invade our country and put its people in harm's way.
And he is.
An invasion that continues every single day without consequence.
What's he done? Stop the boat!
Starmer!
Stop the boat!
Wait! We all cherish the idea of a democratic and free speech, free society where we are allowed to express our views, share ideas and declare our love for our homeland. Over the past weeks, patriots up and down this country have raised the colours and climbed ladders to hang our flags with pride. I say to everyone listening and watching, the people of Epping tonight, love the country in which you live, or go and live in a country you love. This is Epping. This is England.
Big shout out to Sarah, everyone.
We say that arrest has backfired.
Toffee in the house as well.
I ain't going anywhere.
Going nowhere. Are you going anywhere?
I ain't going anywhere. I'm not playing into the hands of the establishment. They said I couldn't be on the premises of the Bell Hotel, but we all know that if I'd gone to the Bell Hotel and stood opposite, I would have been arrested, and then I would have been put in remand until the 15th of October when my court case is, which is utterly disgusting. I was arrested unlawfully and brutally, and everyone witnessed it, including Elon Musk.
Well, compensate for a new pair of jeans.
Right, I tell you what, let's try and get Elon Musk. Right. If we can,
We need to thank him, do we?
Right, hold on.
Elon, Target sold us out. Elon, help us out. Starmer sold us out. Elon, help us out. Starmer sold us out. Elon, help us out. Starmer sold us out. Woo!
Thank you to everyone that has showed the support, but this is for the whole community, and without all of us turning up week in, week out, none of this will be achieved. What we're doing is showing the rest of the country and the world that it is possible to make a change.
Absolutely.
Well said.
on the right side of history.
Yeah.
Exactly, mate.
Exactly straight.
Sarah.
Right.
You need
We're
some water?
marching.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to march. So
Got that water for
I'm
Sarah.
not allowed in or outside the Civic Centre. I'm not allowed in or outside the Bell Hotel. I could go to there, but how do I know that I'm not going to be arrested?
You know,
They've left it too vague for
My
you.
bail
There's no
conditions
point.
are too vague, and I am not prepared to jeopardise me as a mother and my children.
Don't give them the
And
satisfaction.
also, what I'd like to know is everything Epping Forest, why you felt so comfortable on releasing my home address that is inside.
Exactly.
We are here to protect women and children, and whether you agree with what I've done or not, you are inciting violence at my very own front door. I have 3 children. I'm a single mother, and if some far left nutter wants to turn up at my house, who's protecting me? Because there's plenty of police outside the Bell Hotel protecting me.
Exactly.
When they have broken into this country illegally, I have done nothing wrong, and I will not be protected by the police.
Well said.
You hear that, yeah?
All good?
Yeah, just making sure she heard that back. Yeah.
Epping says no.
Epping says no.
It says no. Right.
How we doing?
You go to the pub now.
Liam, how you doing? Good, man, yeah, good to see you. Reg, you got all Sarah's details on it? Is that engaged?
I silently knew
I'll get your details and forward them on.
I'll give you a shout tomorrow. We'll cover that and send it absolutely astronomical.
Yeah, do that.
Do it direct.
Yeah, I'll send you. I'll give you a lot of one ring. What's your number?
Hang on.
Call it again, or is that? Because I've put it on Do Not Disturb. Oh, there.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Just hide your phone, Sarah. Just hide your phone, just in case you know people streaming in it.
Yeah.
How you doing, Liam, mate? Nice to meet you, guys.
Yeah, and you, mate. Thanks for having me.
No, mate, you're amazing, mate. Honestly, you're unreal.
This is a community. This is a community.
Mate, no, you're part of it, mate. Mate, what you done the other day, you know, when you chatting to the old builders, like a clip of you going around, you know, you just wanted to speak to them, and do you mind if I film you while we're doing this? Is that right?
You're fine. Yeah, I film enough people, so yeah.
No, it's just more the fact that you just wanted to speak to, which what we've been trying to do when we've had the anti-protesters come down here, and the way the police do this little tactic where they go, yeah, we'll just stand over here, and then we'll have a discussion about it. But the way you held your ground was absolutely unreal, because you knew what they were trying to do.
You know what? I may have held my ground a little bit too well. If I could turn back time, I would have dealt with that situation slightly different. But it was the antagonised. I was antagonised before I got my phone out.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I know police are supposed to be impartial. I don't want them to be impartial. I want them to be on the right side of history and on our side. We're trying to protect women and children, and they're standing there with their arms crossed, not shaking my hand, just looking at me like I'm the scumbag. It's like, wow. I bet he's got children. I'm there putting my cock on the block for his kids, and he won't shake my hand. But I wish I'd have dealt with it a bit more lightheartedly with humour. It triggered me. I reacted and just.
I thought you done well though, but I think even when you.
I'll take that.
But no, I think you did, because not only are they protecting the people in the hotel, they're protecting the anti-protesters. You feel like you're backed into a corner.
They're ferrying stand up to racism in, and the thing is, if there really were racist groups, I'd be on the side of stand up to racism.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is the racism? I'm on your side.
Yeah, of course, we
we're
believe in that.
protesting against the same thing.
Yeah.
But they're not. They're there to antagonise and agitate and get a reaction.
Have their own protest. It's always an anti-protest.
Exactly.
On the same day, same times. They just there to purely agitate.
If you think you're the voice of the many, have your own event.
Do you not agree though as well? Like, obviously you've been to quite a few protests yourself now. There's a massive difference between watching it on a live stream. That's what I try to say to the guys here. Than actually like being there and like sensing the mood within the police.
Oh, you've got to come out and feel the energy.
Yeah, you have
You've got
to.
to come out and feel the. Everyone needs to become a political activist.
Yeah.
And create your own. These are festivals.
Yeah.
These are more than just events and protests. These are festivals, free speech festivals, love in the air, great community.
How do you feel? I know we're going to get soaked. How do you feel about next week?
Optimistic, very excited. There's nothing I love more than seeing groups of people pull together as one, and that is going to be astronomical.
Where's everyone going to fit? I'm expecting 1 million people. I think that's being realistic. I know people might say that's over the top, but I think we could expect 750 minimum upwards.
There's every chance there'll be 1 million people. You've got to remember, the world's now watching.
Yeah.
This isn't just London or the UK or big cities. The world's watching. Trump retweets what goes on in the UK. In disbelief. Now, don't worry about that. Trump's got his eye on the whole country.
Tommy's obviously got some special guests that he's not announced yet. Can you spill the beans on any?
Of course I'm not going to spill the beans.
Is Elon turning up?
You're like looking through you are. trying to prize info out of me.
Come on, what can you tell us?
I'll tell you what I can tell you. Everything you need to know will be in front of your very eyes on the 13th. So if you want to know, because you've got to know, you've got to be there. Be there. Be there on the 13th.
In terms of the protests that you're doing in your local area, how do you feel they are? Obviously, you've done a few in different areas now. How do you feel like the atmosphere is? Do you feel they're very community-led? Like, do you feel the difference between what's going on in Epping to where is it a Cockfield that you're protesting outside?
Yeah, the atmosphere is slightly different because there's been crimes committed here, so there's more anger in the area. But we're protesting to prevent what's happening here.
Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, I do. Anyway, Liam, thank you for your time, mate. I do follow you, mate. I think you're amazing. Your podcast is absolutely unreal, man. Absolutely
We're going to get this lovely lady on the podcast.
Oh, mate, she's amazing.
Yeah, mate.
I got an exclusive already before you lot came down saying, yeah.
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am?
No.
She was like,
Do you know who we are?
on what day was it? Was it Saturday morning? When did you get arrested? Sunday.
I mean, we'll find out what was the actual. What did they nick you for?
So they said that they nicked me for section 14, which I never heard him say that to me. When I got into the back of the meat wagon, the superior officer leant in and said, we will take her down the road and you can de-arrest her. So they took me. Yeah, so they took me down the road. They opened up the meat wagon, took my cuffs off, and said, "There's a bottle of water." Sitting there for a bit. Then he went, "I'm really sorry. It's just come over the radio. You're going to Grays Police Station. You're not de-arrested." So
they told us, didn't they? At the station, they told us down there. If we all leave peacefully and go back up that way, then they will de-arrest her.
And then when I got to the station, I said, "What am I being charged with?" And they said section 12.
At 11.
No, first of all, it was section 12. That got added onto my charge sheet after I'd been charged.
You know, you got stopped at the petrol station, though. Did they actually say they were de-arrested?
No,
no.
Do you want to come before or after it's all been dealt with? Do you want to put the pressure on whilst you're... Are you currently on bail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I've got bail conditions, yeah.
Okay.
But they never said that I can't talk to... They never said who I can and can't talk to. They never disclosed any of that.
Maybe an idea to show that you're playing the game.
Yeah.
Ask them or just say, look, I'm going public with this because it's unfair. The whole world watched you humiliate me. I deserve my right to reply. But just make sure you protect yourself because the rules are very different now.
Yeah.
It's against us for some unknown reason. So just, you first.
Yeah. I've done a few, like GB News and Talk wouldn't take me. They wanted to, and then they said, like, we can't risk having legal implications.
Yes, I don't want to risk you getting in further trouble, but I'm willing to take the risk of me getting in trouble.
To be fair, I don't care about the risk. I don't care if they want to bang me up, they can bang me up. I'm not going anywhere. I'm willing to fight this all the way. And at the end of the day, what they done was illegal. Just because that police officer come up to me and said, take the flag down, I was acting in a lawful way. And just because he's a police officer, it doesn't mean I have to listen to him because I weren't breaking any laws. That's my argument.
When we were down there, they never said nothing about those or anything,
No.
did they?
No.
Have you had any legal advice?
Yeah, I've got a solicitor at the moment.
So you have been. So you're not on your own, left in the lurch, thinking, shit, what next?
No.
Okay, so you're feeling confident and you're not worried.
No,
because that's the process.
See, I think
they want to scare the shit out of you while
they
you're on bail.
100% wanted to arrest me, and I know because I said to you, they've added me to a far right watch list. They thought, right, we'll nick her, she'll crumble. Other women will look and go, oh, fuck, if they're arresting her and she's a law-abiding citizen, we better not protest or we better not be outspoken. But it went against them because I don't care. They can do whatever they want. This is bigger. This movement needs to carry on and it needs momentum. And if they want to put me in prison, then see it.
And do you know something? You might want to, Adam, you may want to get this on camera. I'm gonna make a real valid point, and it struck a chord when you and it takes great set of balls to do a speech like that in front of all these people because it's very alien. In fact, it's most people's biggest fear is public speaking.
Yeah.
So when you gave your speech there, is that recording?
It is now.
Okay, it's worth mentioning. So, what's your full name?
Sarah Evelyn White.
Okay, and recently you was arrested in Epping for what exactly?
Apparently, I've been arrested under Section 11 and Section 12 of the Public Order 1986.
Okay, now I saw the footage, made me feel very uneasy, and I read the comment section. I don't think there's one person in the world that agreed with how you was treated, but also your address has been doxed online by far left maniacs, the liberal lunatics.
Everything Epping Forest released my name and address, and I've got 3 young children.
Okay, so this will trigger a lot of people because I know how dangerous those liberal lefts can be. You can't do that. Where's your moral compass and your principles? This is a single mum with children at home. Do not put her in danger because you don't agree with her political stance. And here's one thing. When you said that you fear that the far left will come for you, the far right will also come for you because you're not far right, and the far right don't like us either. The far left don't like us, nor do the far right, because we're not right enough, because we're not racist, because we're not FNATs. We've got it coming from all angles. You're on the right side of history, so you've got to protect yourself from everyone. Now, I've invited you to come on my podcast. You've accepted. I do want you to make sure that it's legal, so get legal advice first, because you've got to protect yourself. But how do you feel? I know this is like a bit of old feelings, but how do you feel since that treatment?
I feel disgusted and let down because I always was believed as a law-abiding citizen that the police are there to protect you. And as you all see, as the world see, I was brutally attacked by more than three officers or 4 officers? Some were saying 3, some were saying 4. I got punched in the face, being put down. They was trying to put me down into a hold that I see the guy put into the other night, and I withheld and wouldn't let them do that. But I'm covered in bruises. And in that moment, I was like, shit, what's going to happen to me? And then I'm sitting there thinking, am I going to be another Lucy Connolly? I've done nothing wrong. Are they going to say, well, we're holding you for longer. We're sending you to Chelmsford prison. But you don't know, because how the world's going, people like us who don't do anything wrong still end up in prison.
And I think they want you to feel the fear to suppress your appetite to speak out. And here's an interesting question. So your protest that you've been having here in Epping, what a great bunch, might I add. Very, I'm thrilled that I'm so welcome here. But up until now, you've had to use words such as allegedly and supposedly. Today there was a conviction, there was a guilty verdict of sexual assault, one against a 14-year-old child. Does that make you feel thrilled that you stood your ground from day one and you didn't give in, and that you've been proven right, and all these people that have lambasted and attacked you have now got egg in their face? What's your message to the people that have doubted you from day one?
Doesn't it show you how the crowds can come together? We all knew what was right. There was clear evidence that we was right. And how dare you turn up to counter protest against young women, like young girl being sexually assaulted? Everyone has the right to feel safe and secure within the community. And when you come and counter protest against that, what are you doing? Are you saying you agree with young girls and women being sexually assaulted? Because surely you've got to be brain dead to even think something like that. And it's just outrageous, their behaviour, and that they're all gone. They're fucking mental.
Do you get the impression that the police are enjoying being here, trying to put a stop to these gatherings? Do you think they like it, or do you think some of them wish they weren't here?
I think a lot of them wish that they weren't here. I think there are a percentage of them that liked doing what they done to me the other day, but I think there's a high percentage, and I've spoken to a lot of them, and they go, I support what you're doing, but I can't really say anything.
I've had a lot of that and all.
Yeah.
I often wonder at what stage, because I had a local police officer trigger me the other day, and I probably reacted a bit over the top. I'm a human being, and I tell you what, you feel a lot more emotional in your own town. So I feel how you feel when I'm on my local soil. But I think when they antagonise the select few, you really have got to rise above it. Don't play into their hands, because they want you to fall into their trap so they can feed the Liberals that narrative. So that's my advice, because I reacted slightly over the top the other day, and if I could turn back time, I would have killed him with kindness and humour, but I didn't. I'm a human being. Any last words you want to say?
Yeah, you know what? I am a single mum with 3 kids, and for my son to say to me last night, I feel that you love doing the protests and everything you're doing more than me. I said to him, I'm doing this because I love you. I do not want my grandchildren saying to me in the future, what did you do to help protect us? And everyone should get on the right side of history, because one day your grandchildren might be asking you that question.
Yeah, where were you in there? Did you? I support Epping, I support the UK, and I support you. Thank you for talking to me. Much appreciated. Well done.
I was going to say, Sarah, did you want to tell Liam about
All right.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
I want to try and get pictures of you.
Yeah, where do you want me?
Well, we just got like a little
You
live
did all the hard
edition of
work.
the
Can you
podcast.
who's this
Can I
one?
get, that's mine. Can I get a selfie with you both? Girl, get on there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, cool.
I'll stand back. I bet my son. I wasn't supposed to say anything.
Not many people can
You
say
can't
that,
help
can
it, mate.
they? We just had pretty much a live edition of a podcast.
Yeah, we've done it.
really.
We've done it all now.
You know what I
That
mean?
was not part of the plan.
No, I know.
I just
That's the way it should be, though.
When she mentioned fear at the far left, you've got to remember it's the far right that don't like us either.
Yeah.
And they're just as vicious.
No, the other way round.
It don't matter. We're in distress.
Do you want to stay over? No, come with it.
A lot of people they know, you know.
It's got to be the right way. Otherwise, people look crazy.
Out in the rain. Woo!
I could do what I've done to the Instagram now.
So once we've had our chat and what we want to do, if he ever wants to do a podcast, he's the one to do.
Right, okay. Just stay where you are, but let's have some movement.
I'm the only one that's touched these subjects because I ain't going to back down from them. No way. I've got your back, not theirs. Yeah, shame me there. Sorry, we did. Sorry, mate. I
I'll leave now.
Liam, can we get a photo with Sarah? Just get out and get one with you in it as well. So,
Where's
you
your
had
one?
Let's put Sarah in the middle. Sorry, guys, you're gonna have to stay over there for a minute. Yeah, you help that as well, babe. Sorry, I've got my assistant with me.
She's many things.
I know she's amazing, man. I'm so lucky. Thank you. Can someone take a picture? That one.
Yes.
You're good.
Well, not all, yeah.
Look at this. I'm getting Adam Brooks to take a picture of us. Normally he would be in it. Go on, Adam. Get in one as well, mate. Because. Cheers, mate. Thank you,
Take
mate.
one on mine, please.
See you later.
Caption it coming soon.
Oh, see you later, mate.
No, so you off, Jimmy, mate. Yeah. Well done, mate.
A couple there.
Yeah.
Good to see you again.
See you later. Take care.
See you. You have a dress tomorrow.
Oh, my lips are dry.
I am.
You off, mate? Yeah. Sweet, man. You take care. Yeah. We'll catch up, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, mate. I'll be in Burnley. See you later, mate. See you Sunday. See you later.
Go everything, yeah. Oh, you got that bottle of water, babe?
Where are you walking?
Right, I'll speak to you soon. Say my number, or I'll say I'll bring you up.
Sorry, all right.
I'm staying at the hotel.
Ending 949.
Yes. Yeah. What's that mean?
The 13th. Oh, the best shit in the woods.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I was very nearly hosting the whole thing when we thought Tom was going to go on holiday.
Liam, nice to meet you, mate.
Later. I'll speak to you soon. I'll see you on the 13th.
Take care, mate. Have a good one. Where are they going? Up to the hotel?
Right, let's go in there and have a quick drink.
Yeah, let's go in that. Yeah, come on. Right, guys. Is it Ola? What before you do? What else is happening? Is anything else happening? Is anything else happening?
Tonight,
Yeah, that is.
I'm going home, washing my t-shirt,
Yeah.
getting packed for the film.
All right, guys. I'm going to end the podcast, end the live stream. We've been going for an hour and nearly 90 minutes now. So, what's that? Do you want to go George and Dragon? George and Dragon just said. Let's go George.
George and Dragon,
Let's
they
go,
look a little bit.
No,
they look
George
a
are
bit
right. I know we're right.
they
Let's
look
go
a bit
George.
liberal, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
They look like like head-
I didn't know Tuffy was coming down. It's a nice little surprise to see him.
That's a nice little surprise.
He's all right as well. You know what I mean? Oh, this new fat
He's right up
You know,
early.
the thing is, when you were giving out your phone number, I thought my mic was right on you, and I was like, "So what?" I put my thing on mute.
My number's on the side of my van.
Yeah, but I've not filmed your
No,
van because I knew where you was coming out of.
Everyone. I had to get an Uber down. Listen, I've had Tommy Robinson. I'm not.
Hang on. Hang on. Right, guys, I'm gonna end this. Yeah, I'll get in between you two. Right, guys, I'm gonna end this live now. I'm gonna end this live now. But thank you very much. It was really good, short and sweet as well. Hour and a half. I think we've done quite well there. Got to see Tuffy. We've got an amazing interview there. He done a pretty much a live, and We even got Adam Brooks to take a picture of us, and he's normally on the other side of the pictures. So, guys, I'm just going to go and have a quick drink, and then we are